to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Well, they're struggling to make a move, despite a commendable effort on their part.
Well, I think for Minnesota, they look like they're playing more together and focused out there on the court. A big part of the reason why they're rising in the rankings.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota TimberWolves. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. And it's the prodigy in at the point guard position. And for Phoenix, they've got Devin Booker. And it's Duncan in at the 3. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the base. Line. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Here's Taylor. Pass to Booker. Beyond the arc. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. McDaniels against Booker. McDaniels passes to Randle. And rejected. Booker with it. Pass to Duncan. Back to Booker. Here's Taylor. Here's Duncan. Drains the triple.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Tyler. To the left wing. From deep. Can't hit that one.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Booker with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Taylor. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Back to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. The shot misses. McDaniels with some nice D. Oh, ripped away. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Taylor. And he lays it in off the breakaway.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
And Minnesota has possession, following the score by Phoenix. Here's Tyler. 23 points his last outing. 6 to shoot. It's Edwards on the wing. Lets it go. Cans it with nobody near him.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Well, the last few years, Richard, the Suns have had some all-time greats, but this is Devin Booker's team.
No doubt, drafted in 2015. Book's been here his entire career. His first few seasons, the team was, let's just say they were rebuilding, but Devin stayed loyal and enjoyed some stellar seasons since then.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Allie, thank you. Here's Sanders. A threat for them offensively. He's recorded around 19 a game. With the drive. And he banks in the layup.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. The Prodigy passes to McDaniels. Pass to Reed. And it's rejected.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
Booker against McDaniels. Offensive rebound.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Tyler. No points yet. And here's Edwards. Oh, he slams it down right on top of Devin Booker.
Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Phoenix leading by 5. Here's Sanders. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Cousins with a screen on McDaniels. Clock at 6. Sanders, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Tyler. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Duncan. And he's going for the lob. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Devin Booker.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Pass to Taylor. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining factor for how that plays out. So, when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Here's Tyler. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Sanders to the inside. Stolen by Reed. Outside Edwards. Pass to the Prodigy. Lets the 3 fly, and that's good. Anthony Edwards for 3. Edwards has got 7.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Here's Taylor. Inside. Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Here's the three. Edwards, no good. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
First one falls for him. Langford's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for McDaniels. Hits both from the stripe. TimberWolves trail by 6. Randall outside. Outside. DiVincenzo. No one covering.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. All right, let's take a break and take a look at which teams have been lethal from outside the arc during the last month of play. Fourth, the Timberwolves.
And look, that stat is absolutely no fluke. It's just a matter of getting hot from long range. They are working hard to find good, open looks from the perimeter.
Bay left side. Here's Crawford. DiVincenzo covering. Six on the shot clock. Here's Crawford. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Off target from three-point range. Phoenix leading by 4. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. Now here's Edwards. His last outing he had 20. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
On the wing, Bay. Over to the left wing. The three is up. Hits the trifecta. He's got 5.
And good awareness by Bay. I mean, he has a nice feel for when his guys are uncovered.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Now here's Edwards. 9 points in the game. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
Minnesota shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And he drops it first.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Phoenix with it, leading by 5. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. A bench play in that game was the difference.
Anytime you get starter-level production out of the second unit, you put yourself in a position to succeed.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 11. And Bay pulls it down. Phoenix leading by 5. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, what a dish from Bay. Kept his eyes up the floor and found an open teammate.
Here's Dillingham. No made baskets yet. Pass to Langford. Outside. DiVincenzo. Basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Melton, he's checked in for Taylor. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Minot's checked in for Edwards. That free throw no good from DiVincenzo. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Bay outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Crawford. DiVincenzo covering. The Suns need to get off a shot. Bay from long range. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Dillingham. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Up top, Miller. Pass to Dillingham. Miller, a screen on Melton. Back to Miller. The steal. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Ryan, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Here's Miller. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. DiVincenzo, pass to Langford. Minnesota again missing. The Suns lead by 6. And there's the lob. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Phoenix making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to Miller. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Here's Langford. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Melton with the ball. To the paint. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Miller. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First trip to the line for him here.
Miller, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. The Suns lead by 7. Dunn outside. Pass to Martin. From deep, Melton. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Dillingham. Melton covers. Here's Dillingham. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Shot clock at 6. Here's the pick. Here's Minot. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Melton on the wing. Puts up a 3. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Timberwolves trail by 10. Pass to Dillingham. Back to DiVincenzo. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance. DiVincenzo's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Here's Tyler on the court for Minnesota. McDaniels out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's the prodigy in at the point. And there it is for him. Randle's gotten his first basket of the night.
No hesitation from the big man, Randle. I mean, this is how confident of a shooter he is. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Now here's DiVincenzo. There's the 3. The rebound by Devin Booker. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. Melton outside. Pass to Martin. Over to the wing. Here's Sanders. 6 on the shot clock. takes the three. Randall pulls down the board.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Here's Tyler. Here is DiVincenzo. Now Randall. Here's Tyler. Randall deciding where to go with it. For three. Phoenix grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Booker. From outside the arc. Oh yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
Substitution for your son.
Timberwolves trail by 8.
Taylor.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Edwards is checked in.
Number 5, Anthony Edwards.
Here's Tyler. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that.
Here's Taylor. He has 6. Here's Cousins. Edwards pulls it in.
Normally he drains that.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Randall outside. Pass to the prodigy. Fires it. Misses the jumper.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Oh, and Reed with a block. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. Outside Reed. Now here's Edwards. Had the space there, but it's offline.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Pass to Duncan. Booker against Edwards. Cousins with it. There's the triple. Minnesota with a rebound. Edwards has got his 5th rebound in this one. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
McDaniels finds Edwards. And he lobs it up. And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, great teamwork. Randall has a terrific connection with his teammates. Love when he goes after those alley-oops.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Walker, he's checked in for the Suns. All right, let's have a look at the leaderboard to see which team scored the most points off turnovers this past month. In the 3rd spot, Minnesota.
These guys have been showing great anticipation defensively, and then they've been converting mistakes into points at the other end.
Pass to Taylor. Booker for 3. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Randall outside. And here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Randall outside. Reed sets a screen. The three. Randall can't hit. Phoenix leading by 7. Pass to Taylor. Now Booker. McDaniels covering. 6 to shoot. Booker, the pass to Taylor. Crafty move. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 7. Now Edwards. Pass to the prodigy. Reed with it. Cousins comes with the double team. Here's Randall. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Tyler. On target from range. Tyler's got 7.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Now Booker. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Pass to Taylor. Fires the 3. Knocks down the triple. He's got 9.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. From downtown. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Booker. Pass to Taylor. Uncovered. And it's Phoenix with another. Edwards with it. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. Here's Shannon. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Phoenix leading by 9. Pass to Taylor. Here's Crawford from the arc. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 6 rebounds in the game. Launches a 3. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Here's Taylor. He's got 11. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Minnesota. Edwards got rebound number 7 tonight. To the middle. Reed passes to Conley. Randall outside. Here's Shannon. Back to Randall. To the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Taylor. Looking at his production. Close to 12 points a game. Over Conley. And the basket by Taylor. Taylor's got 7 points here in the quarter.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. 3-pointer. And And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Suns lead by 5. Here's Taylor. Outside Walker. Here's Taylor. 13 points in the game. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. And Phoenix has possession. Following the score by Minnesota, Taylor. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
The offensive successes due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Phoenix shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. A different look for Phoenix. Bay, he's checked in for Walker, and it's done in for Devin Booker.
One shot.
And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 6. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Edwards, a pass to Miller. Pass to Dillingham with his first shot attempt. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And so it's Bay who brings up the ball for Phoenix. Here's Taylor. Launches it. Miller pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Dillingham. 8 points in his last time out. To the left side wing. Here's Langford. It's hauled in by Crawford. And the Suns shooting just 38% in this quarter. Down low. Here's Bay. No good with a layup. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Here's Langford. Still no points. Pass to Shannon. Edwards for 3. Doesn't go for him.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Minnesota foul. Langford.
Phoenix making a switch here. Martin's checked in. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. Martin, the pass to Taylor. To the inside. Miller pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to Langford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Langford's got his first basket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
It's Martin on the wing. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Yeah, good anticipation helps Edwards see the shot forming. Then his speed gets him there for the block.
The Suns lead by 4. And so the ball out of bounds. Bay touched it last. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Friday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. Then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Melton, he's checked in for Taylor. Timberwolves trail by 4. And here's Edwards. 17 points in the game. Up and overdone. Edwards can't hit.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Bay outside. It's Martin on the wing. Back to Bay. The 3-ball. Miller pulls it in.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Dillingham. Shot clock at 5. Miller a screen on Melton. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Rebounded by Dunn. The Suns lead by 4. 1:16 left in the first half of this game. And there's the screen. Bay from long range. They grab their own miss.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Langford. Another miss by Minnesota. And the Suns shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Here's Miller. And the baseline jumper, no good.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Got a piece of it.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
He was all alone on that one. DiVincenzo's got 11 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Bay. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out. Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Miller can't get it to go.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
To snap the cold streak. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Phoenix out in front. They lead by 1. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, how would you characterize the intensity level in that first half?
Yeah, no, it's pretty intense. You know, both teams are getting after it defensively. Nothing's going to be easy, so it's the way it's supposed to be.
Hopefully it continues in the second half. Thanks.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break. Ready for the third quarter.
Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participant.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
No doubt these guys can shoot the lights out, but I've got an idea. Let me stand right in front of the rim. Let's see how many they make in a row.
Adding obstacles to the course. I like it. Looking now at our featured game this evening, the Phoenix Suns have a close one on their hands.
Even before the game started, you could feel the energy in this arena, man. They fed off that. Big-time home court advantage here.
Some of the loudest fans in this league. It's like having a sixth man on the floor. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And so it's Minnesota with it. It's a one-point game. They've got Devin Booker, and it's Duncan in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And over the years, Randall has stepped up his role, an assertive scorer and a natural leader.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Julius Randle taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
And it's tied up with that one.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
And the Suns shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Edwards against Booker. This one for 3. Sinks the tray. Booker's got 9.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 3. You know, Booker gets a lot of praise for his scoring. But how about his skill as a passer, Richard?
Oh, he's a good decision maker, B.A. He's able to read defenses and dissect them with his passing. He's shown he can be a traditional quote-unquote point.
Here's Taylor. Pass to Booker. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter.
And Booker is so active on offense, which really forces the D to act with aggression at times.
Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first one falls.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
Both free throws good from Booker.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
Randall outside. Inside. It's stolen away. Here's Taylor for 3. Booker. McDaniels with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside for Randall. Edwards looking for an opening. Strong drive by Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, great power driving to the bucket. Edwards gets it to fall. A fearless finisher.
Booker, the pass to Taylor. Pass to Sanders. Over McDaniels. Sanders with the bucket. And the Suns lead by 5. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Now here's Edwards. He's got 19. Here's Reed. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
For Minnesota, Reed taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. The Suns lead by 4. Here's Taylor. He's got 16 for 3. Booker knocks it down from distance. Booker's got 14 points.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Randall outside. Here's Tyler. He has 7. Randall can't hit. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Now Booker. Pass to Sanders. Fires for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Edwards got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And over the last 10 games, here are the shooting guards who have been scoring the best. The 4th spot held by Anthony Edwards.
And night after night, we see this group light it up. If you try to take something away from them defensively, they'll beat you some other way.
As a 2-guard, that's what it takes to put up points like these guys do. You have to have a versatile game. You have to be able to keep the defenders off balance.
Throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Booker, the pass to Duncan. Pass to Taylor. Cousins with the screen. The shot, no good. Nice D from Reed. Timberwolves trail by 5. Blocked!
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. That sends Julius Randle to the free throw line. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. Minot's checked in for the Timberwolves. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Booker looking around. Down low. Stolen by Reed. To the middle. The prodigy passes to Reed. And stolen by Booker. Here's Crawford. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Duncan. Pass to Cousins. 4 on the clock. Here's Booker. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Booker's got 10 points here in the second half.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
Randall outside. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Booker with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Here's Crawford. Back to Booker. All sorts of time. That's his 6th make and 11 tries.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
Pass to Minot. Here's Shannon. Now here's Randall. Check by Cousins. Fades. And it's Randall that time. On the assist by McDaniels. Randall's got 6 in the quarter.
And yeah, Randall is absolutely a threat from in between. Something the D has to recognize and adjust accordingly.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And Cousins throws it down.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Now here's McDaniels. Yet to see a basket. Driving inside, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one's off.
With missed opportunities from the line this half, they're not doing themselves any favors.
Walker, he's checked in for Cousins. And he sinks the second. Phoenix leading by 5. Booker with it. 18 points for him. Here's Sanders. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Your son, Sander, taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And so he hits both.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Tyler. 7 points in the game. Outside McDaniels. To the paint. Pass to the prodigy. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Team is in the building. Shooting from Minnesota, Tyler at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Melton, he's checked in for the Suns. And so he makes both from the line. The Suns lead by 5. Pass to Crawford. Here's Duncan. Outside Walker. And the three-pointer goes. Walker's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Tyler. Now here's McDaniels. To the inside. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Drops in the 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Connects from downtown.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Duncan. Back to Melton. Pass to Walker. The 3 is up. The rebound by Shannon. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Minot. Now McDaniels. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from 3.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Phoenix leading by 3. Pass to Duncan. Walker with it. Fires from deep. No luck on that one. Here's Tyler. 12 points for him. And there's the drive. Randall outside. Here's Tyler. And And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And a quick look at the teams who repeatedly get the job done from the line. Number 1, the Suns.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good, and Minnesota will go for a different look here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Phoenix, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second half. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You look at the Timberwolves, slogging along so far, sitting at 10th place in the conference. And check it out, Phoenix, just barely behind them, only 1 spot down. Pass to Crawford. Throws it up high. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
The great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Dillingham. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Phoenix leading by 3. Melton outside. Takes a 3, fires in the triple. Melton's got 6.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Conley passes to Miller. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Phoenix making a switch here. Martin's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And here's Melton. He has 6. It's Walker on the wing. Melton outside. Lets it fly. Minnesota with a rebound.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
DiVincenzo against Bay. DiVincenzo can't hit. The Suns lead by 3. Martin outside. Pass to Walker. Conley against Melton. 4 on the clock. Off the mark there with a 3.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Out left to the wing. Miller against Melton. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Gets the three to fall. Dillingham's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Melton outside. The three. Drills it from deep. Melton's got his third bucket of the night.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Conley. Still without a bucket.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Miller, the pass to DiVincenzo. Off target from the wing. The Suns lead by 3. Bay outside. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity. He's off on the layup. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Dillingham. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Dillingham's got 5 points now in the quarter. And for the Suns, they're shooting an efficient 55% in the third quarter. Back to Melton. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. They set the screen. Jacks up a 3. Miller pulls it in. Miller's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Martin, and out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Dunn, he's checked in for Walker. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. .52 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Dillingham. Melton covers. For the lead. And no good. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
They set the pick. Martin against Edwards. Pass to Melton. A deep 3. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 3.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Outside Edwards. From the high post. Basket counts. Edwards got 23 points.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
With 1 on the clock. Oh, he beats the buzzer!
How you finish a quarter.
Wow.
You play to the buzzer, you never know what's going to happen.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo.
Yeah, that's 1-100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Suns on top, up 4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike Budenholzer.
We don't need to be in a hurry to beat them. Let's just do it with our defense. Keep moving it, keep playing.
Poised aggressiveness. Coach Bud asking for energy, asking his guys to mount an attack.
Well, all 5 guys need to be on the same page. Yes, you need to be active, but you also really need to communicate with one another.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for Minnesota right now, Naz Reid out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's the prodigy in at the 1. Here's Tyler. Puts one up from 19. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Sanders has got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards against Booker. Pass to Cousins. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Booker. Over Edwards. Booker can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 4. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. DiVincenzo can't hit. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Now here's Cousins. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
At the line for Phoenix, Cousins. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He does not get the second one.
Not perfect, but that opens this up to a 2-possession lead.
Reed passes to Edwards. Here's Tyler. Back to Edwards. 4-3. DiVincenzo on the wing. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randle, but he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul.
From Minnesota, Julius Randle. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Randle drops them both. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. It's Booker on the wing. Cousins against Reed. Cousins, the pass to Booker. And they'll get another chance.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to the prodigy. Now Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
Shooting from Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. At the line for 2.
They throw good, Edwards. McDaniels is checked in for DiVincenzo. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Taylor. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Sanders. From outside, off the mark.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Randall, the pass to the prodigy. Reed with it. It's Edwards on the wing. For three, Randall. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Phoenix leading by 3. Booker, the pass to Taylor. Edwards against Booker. Inside, here's Duncan. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now here's Edwards. Pass to the prodigy. Fades and shoots. And Edwards good for 3. Edwards got 11 points here in the second half.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
Taylor passes to Booker. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. To the middle to tie it up. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Edwards. Edwards got 3 assists tonight. The Suns have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Here's Duncan. Outside Booker. Pass to Sanders. 5 on the clock. Offline with a 3. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. That gives them the lead.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Taylor following the score by Minnesota. Shot to stop the run. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Taylor.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Now Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got 9 rebounds now. Down low. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Suns lead by 2.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And Minnesota with possession here. After the basket by Phoenix on the other end. Here's Sanders. Pass to Taylor. On the shot clock. It's tipped. And he gets it back.
Minnesota foul. Tyler. Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Phoenix. Taylor. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards with it. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Takes the 3. The Suns clear it. Sanders has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Taylor. To the wing, right side. With the fadeaway. Sanders with the bucket.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Minnesota has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Edwards finds Randall. Back to Edwards. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And so it's Phoenix with it. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Sanders. Cousins with it. Reed defending. Cousins, the pass to Sanders. Lets a floater go. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
3rd personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for Phoenix, Sanders. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. Timberwolves trail by 5. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And here's Edwards outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Edwards got 10 points in the quarter.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's Taylor. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
15 foul. At the line for Phoenix, Taylor. 1 shot.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Tyler. Pass to McDaniels. Randall outside. This one for three. He drops it from range.
Yeah, a shot that Randall has added to his repertoire. Shooting the three with confidence now.
The Suns have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Taylor. And stolen by Edwards. Here's Tyler. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Tyler. Now Randall. To tie it up. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Why do lefty shots look so pretty? Like that one for Randall, man. I wish I shot at lefty.
Here's Taylor. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Outside Edwards. A slam dunk by Reed.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Here's Sanders. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Minnesota.
Wow, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Crawford passes to Duncan. Cousins with a screen on Randall. Here's Duncan. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. The Timberwolves have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Reed. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Here's Taylor from outside the arc. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Randall outside. And here's Edwards. The three is up. The shot no good. The Suns leading. Here's Crawford. Pass to Taylor. Cousins with the screen. Taylor passes to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down. That gives him a double-double.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Out to the wing. Randall left side from 12 feet. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Julius Randall taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
first one, and that brings him within 2 here. Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. On both.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They lead by 1. McDaniels with the rebound.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And so it's Phoenix with it. There's a minute 26 left to play in the 4th. Booker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Now, we know that Booker can score with the best of them, and he's also very skilled at drawing fouls.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And this is how you execute. Creating any type of separation is huge right now.
And he lobs it up top. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Oh, I see. Picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
1:16 left in the 4th quarter. And it's blocked by Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Pass to the prodigy. Reid with it. Outside Edwards. .51 left to play in the 4th quarter. Money!
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. The inbound. Oh, Anthony Edwards takes flight.
Wow. Edwards almost makes it look effortless, like the whole team wasn't holding their breath right there.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, BA. The clock is theirs to burn.
Booker for 3. Oh, a tape measure basket from Booker.
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Phoenix on D. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Edwards. Good work defensively by Cousins. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to McDaniels. For three, Randall. And it's in. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth. And he commits the intentional foul.
At the line for your Suns, Taylor taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
So Phoenix wins it. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.